First of all, the matter of the town orderly. The clerk read out a letter tonight from your husband, John Cottrell, and in that letter it said that there were 5 expressions of interest to the advert, and that's not correct. The clerk has put into writing that in respect to the first advert, there was 1 expression of interest. An expression of interest is not who asked for the packs, it's an expression of interest. To the second advert, there were no expressions of interest. And Joe, you've actually put that in writing. No, you've put that in writing to us.
When then I had it wrong.
You've had that wrong. So how many expressions were interest to the first advert?
1.
And how many to the second advert? We're not talking about who asked for packs. We're talking about who had an expression of interest.
There were 5 contacts that came.
No, that's not expression of interest. You've said that 4 people asked for the packs originally, right. 1 applied, and to the second one, there were no expressions of interest at all. So I think you need to be really clear so that then the members of the public know, because it seems that Mr. Cottrell, well, you've told us what the difference is in an email. So this is what's concerning. You said that expressions of interest is when they've actually applied for the post.
Oh, no.
That's what expressions of interest. That's how you've defined it in an email.
I apologise then if I put that in an email. Then
because John Cottrell actually has got the wrong information now, and that is slurring members of the public who may have raised concerns for the fairness of everybody in the town.
It's unfortunately it's going to be the terminology that I've used, and if I've misled somebody, then I apologise. But it was people that were interested in the post and had asked for a pack.
That's right, but you defined it completely different in your email. You said those who asked for a pack, the expressions of interest were those who actually applied for the post. No, but that's what you said in your email. So those who applied for the post, the expressions of interest was 1 to the first advert, which is what you said, none to the second advert. And then Mr. Cottrell applied after the closing date of the second advert.
We had 1 person that was interested in the first ad, and they went on to actually write to us.
That's
and
right.
we interviewed them. Second time round, then nobody wished to actually go that step further.
That's fine. So I think your husband needs to be corrected on that, and I don't know where he got the wrong information from.
Just pause a moment. Would you repeat what you just said? The first job ad, not job ad, let's get it right, it's not a job ad. No. There was an expression of interest from a gentleman, and we got as far as interviewing him. He was interested, but he declined after receiving the contract. Second time round,
15 months later.
Yeah, we put the ad back in the paper, and then 5 people contacted the council and were interested in the ad enough to ask for a pack.
But they didn't apply. And that was the expression of interest that Jo confirmed in her email.
Well,
and you've got copies of that email, Councillor Cottrell.
But in the letter, you'd have to ask my husband.
Well, no, I don't want to ask your husband anything. I just want to make sure that he uses the same terminology that the clerk has used.
It was simply that his understanding, presumably, he was told that there had been 5 people who'd expressed interest and received the pack.
No, he didn't say that in the letter. Not received the pack. He never mentioned received pack. He said expressions of interest.
Well,
but anyway, we've now.